In the 21st century, cell phone technology is a gift to us. It establishes connectivity with speed and convenience. It has changed the way of life of people tremendously in every part of our country. Cell phone is no longer a rich man's fashion accessory. Everybody is using it.
आजकल के ज़माने में इतना कॉम्पिटिटिव वर्ल्ड है तो आप एक भी कॉल मिस नहीं कर सकते.
Necessary for like informing people where you are.
Basically, mobile जो है वो it has become a part of our lifestyles.
It's a necessity basically. I don't think I can do without a phone for even a day.
Crossing all class, age and gender boundaries, the population of mobile phone users in the country is growing dramatically. The speed of growth can be gauged from the fact that mobile phone base in the country has crossed the number of fixed line connections. While there are 44 million landline subscribers at the end of last year, the cellular user base registered a 68% growth to touch the 48 million mark. According to an estimate, around 110 million new mobile phone subscribers would be added during the next 3 years. Cell phones have changed our way of life by adding convenience, swift response, and an ability to continue working uninterrupted by travel time. No doubt, cell phone is a blessing, but it may turn into a curse if used unwisely and may change one's pleasure into sadness forever. Our experts say a mobile phone, when used while driving or walking on a road, increases one's chances of getting into an accident many folds. Studies carried out worldwide indicate that it increases by 400%.
10% of world's road fatalities they occur on Indian roads, and with the usage of cell phone, this problem has increased manyfold.
On the other hand, the drivers and pedestrians talking on their mobile phones have become a common sight on our roads. A study carried out recently on mobile phone usage among the teenagers and youth in Mumbai revealed that 67% of the respondents had the habit to stroll on the road while talking over their cell phone. The findings of various other studies also indicate that this habit is on the rise, and this may make the situation even more dangerous in the coming days. If proper steps are not taken in time, the days are not far when the death toll on our roads due to traffic accidents associated with unwise usage of mobile phones will rise to an unexpected level, and the nation may lose some of its precious lives. To drive safely and efficiently, a driver uses certain cognitive and physical skills. These skills prepare the driver to respond to the different driving-related stimuli well in time. With the help of its cognitive skills, the driver perceives the oncoming stimuli, identifies what type and nature the stimuli are, correlates with the stimuli with its past experiences, and then initiates the action according to the level and the importance of the stimuli. While physical skills help the driver to watch the road in front and around its vehicle, make use of its vehicle mirror, keep eye on the gauges and speedometer, listen to the squealing of brakes, the sirens of the emergency vehicle and vehicle sounds, and maintain the hand-eye coordination to turn the steering wheel, activate signals, headlights, horn, etc., and press the accelerator, brakes, clutch, etc.
The cognitive skill which is used to identify the object and reacting according to the nature of the stimuli, the user get engaged with the conversation and get distracted due to the use of the mobile phone.
But it is hard to do two things at once. If a driver is using a cell phone while driving, then all the skills required for the driving task get diverted to locating the buttons, scanning the screen, listening to conversation, holding the phone and thought processes. That diversion of skills makes the driver distracted. The findings of various studies suggest that distraction is one of the leading causes of traffic accidents.
So while driving, it is required that we should keep our hands on the wheel and our eyes or mind on the road. That doesn't happen because the attention is divided, and drivers tend to react more slowly. They cannot recognize the hazards very clearly, or they recognize very late, and they react very slowly.
Results of various research studies reveal that drivers who use a mobile phone, whether handheld or hands-free, are much less aware of what's happening on the road around them. They fail to see road signs. They couldn't maintain proper lane position and steady speed. They are more likely to tailgate the vehicle in front. They react more slowly and take longer to brake. They are more likely to enter unsafe gaps in traffic and feel more stress and frustrated. Hence, they are more likely to crash, injuring or killing themselves or other people.
Using the mobile while driving should be treated as a serious traffic offence, because the driver himself may land up in crashes with others, but at the same time he is going to create confusion in the minds of the drivers who will be driving, who are ignorant of the use of mobile by the driver.
The introduction of cell phone technology is new to India. Hence, magnitude and severity of the problem are a big puzzle for the government. Therefore, the need of the hour is to make the general public aware of the road safety hazards of using mobile phone while driving or walking on the road. Planners, policy makers and enforcement agencies take responsibility on their parts, should have to make serious and timely efforts in this regard. Learning from the experiences of other countries, a small yet a significant beginning has been made to curb the dangerous practice of using cell phone while driving or walking on the road. The use of cell phone while driving is banned in countries like Australia, Belgium, Brazil, Greece, Hong Kong, Japan, Malaysia, South Africa, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, etc. A fine ranging from $47 to $1,000 is also imposed on violating the ban. In Ireland, there is also a provision of 3 months imprisonment for a person who breaks this law. The drivers in the United Kingdom and Germany can lose their automobile insurance coverage if they cause a crash while using cell phone. Likewise, the use of cell phone while driving has been banned also in Delhi. A fine of ₹1,000 is also imposed on violating this ban.
In order to enforce the law, that is, it amounts to the dangerous driving, Delhi Traffic Police has been launching drives. Our officers are under strict instruction that whenever they see any motorist driving and using the mobile phone, they must prosecute. The person is prosecuted for dangerous driving, which entails a punishment of ₹1,000 cash, or a person can be sent to jail by the court for 6 months.
But these regulations need to be enforced in the other parts of the country as well. Besides, if they are to be made effective, they should have to be enforced strictly. A few surveys and research studies have also been conducted to know and assess the various aspects of this problem in our country. Central Road Research Institute is playing an active role in this field. A survey aiming to assess the pattern of habit of using mobile phone amongst the drivers was conducted recently in the national capital by the Central Road Research Institute.
This survey will definitely give some clue to the road users first of all, how to use it sensibly, then to different enforcement agencies in which conditions they should allow or not allow, what type of fines they should impose, and to the society as a whole, so that they become aware.
226 drivers from different age groups, educational backgrounds, occupations and driving exposures were interviewed. It was found out that around 84% of the respondents possessed cell phones. The ownership of the cell phones was much higher with women drivers as compared to male drivers. 98% female drivers possessed mobile phones versus 79.4% male drivers. However, amongst the cell phone owners, the use of cell phones was more common with male drivers as compared to female drivers. Around 31% males reported using cell phones often as compared to 10% female drivers. Lady drivers were found doing more SMSs as compared to the male drivers. Around 12% lady drivers affirmed that they do SMS often and 24% accepted that they do it sometime. While 8.6% males were found doing SMSs often and 20.9% sometimes. The survey revealed that drivers with higher education use mobile phones relatively more sensibly.
So even if I get a call, however much the person needs to talk to me, I don't attend the call while I'm driving. And if at all I think maybe it's a necessary call, I look at the number and afterwards I park to the left and conveniently stop the car and then only talk.
The ownership of cell phone was found increasing with the level of education. Drivers with lower education levels were seen using cell phones or doing SMSs more frequently than drivers with higher education. The ownership of cell phone was found to be highly age-related. It was more with the younger people up to 25 years of age. 96% younger people up to 25 years of age own mobile phones as against 82% above 25 years of age. The use of cell phone while driving was more amongst people of 25 years of age, as just 17% reported using cell phone never while driving in comparison to 72% people above 25 years of age. And similarly, younger people were found doing SMSs more frequently than the older people. The survey reported higher use of mobile phone by businessmen and commercial drivers, as 40% businessmen and 53% commercial drivers admitted using cell phones often in comparison to just 17% by housewives and 14% by the service class people. Although the ownership of cell phone was more with the novice drivers, but its use was observed to be more amongst experienced drivers. 94% novice drivers possess cell phones as against 79% experienced drivers. But 30% experienced drivers admitted using it often in comparison to 10% novice drivers. An interesting fact came to knowledge from this survey that about 59% of the respondents felt that their safety was jeopardized by the use of cell phones by the fellow drivers in traffic stream.
These findings help us to frame the enforcement law when we give it to the agencies who do this, and we trying to educate people to resist this temptation. So they must, if at all they have to use, after all it's a facility which helps you in so many ways, but it has its own side effects, negative uses also, so that we should try and minimize.
Hands-free cell phones are generally considered safe over the handheld phones. However, the research studies all over the world suggest that using a hands-free phone while driving does not significantly reduce the risks, because the problems are caused mainly by the mental distraction and divided attention of taking part in a phone conversation at the same time as driving. Driving and use of mobile phone simultaneously have a very strong lethal connection. But cell phone, if used wisely, can prove to be a valuable safety aid, especially in the emergencies. Information about an accident can be communicated accurately and speedily. To maximize the benefits of mobile phone while driving, the experts suggest some driving safety tips. These are: while the phone rings in traffic, let it ring. Use voicemail or even a missed call. Pull off the road and stop in a safe place before using your phone. Always observe the traffic conditions before making or receiving a call. In case you have a co-passenger, let him or her handle the calls. Never take down notes or note down phone numbers while driving. Do not engage in stressful conversation and try to stick to the rule of no mobile when mobile. Life is precious. Become a responsible road user. Always follow the golden rule, no mobile when mobile, for your own safety and for the safety of others.